Hey, Trump people, how you doing? I know it's been a rough couple of weeks getting all those felonies and everything. But then you get that big win. Hunter Biden was convicted of 3 felonies, and he can't really celebrate it, can ya? Yeah, it's got to be a rough one to reconcile between those 2 overworked brain cells you got up there rattling around. On one hand, it's time to celebrate because the Biden crime family's being brought to justice. But just before you pop that party popper, you remember that the system's rigged against conservatives, and Joe Biden is personally persecuting your Lord and Savior Trumpelstiltskin. But if Joe Biden rigged the justice system to wrongfully convict Cheeto Benito of 34 felonies in New York State, then how is he not able to rig the justice system to not prosecute his own son in Delaware, the state where he's from and was a senator? The honorable justice system that's holding the Biden crime family accountable is unfairly rigged against Donald J. Trump. Kind of how I picture your guys' little meltdown going on. And even if you guys do find a way to reconcile those 2 things, which I'm sure you will, because cognitive dissonance is like your superpower, then what? Woo, the justice system is holding Hunter Biden accountable by prosecuting him for exercising his Second Amendment rights. Woo! Hunter Biden's a felon. Shall not be infringed. Felon.
Shall not be infringed.
I mean, what kind of America are we living in? If a man can't go buy a wheel gun so he can pop some rounds off while railing coke off of a hooker's ass in the middle of a 2-week bender the way God intended, why the hell did Grandpappy even bother fighting the Germans, huh? Hell yeah, brother Till Van Halen. Glad we agree, but the guy who got arrested for doing that is Hunter Biden. Hell shit. Yeah, it's a tough one too, ain't it? And once you come to terms with that, then you gotta come to terms with the fact that getting convicted of having a pistol on a coke bender is a way cooler felony than getting convicted of paying a porn star to not tell anybody about your itsy bitsy teeny weeny syphilitic mangopini. One felony is a little more Scarface, the other's a little more Elliot Spitzer. And then, since like Robot Santa, your brain seemed to be built with paradox absorbing crumple zones, so I assume they won't short circuit from all of that. It's still gotta be incredibly frustrating that Hunter Biden, being a convicted felon, has no power as a gotcha. Cause y'all's comeback when we give you shit about voting for a dude with 34 felonies is gonna be like, yeah, well, Hunter Biden has slightly less than 1/10 of those. So, And we're like, oh, did he break the law? Well, yeah. Was he convicted by a jury of his peers? Yeah. Good. He should be a convicted felon then. In fact, I'm glad he's a felon. It gives me a little bit more faith in our justice system that the president's son isn't above the law. And guess what? None of us would vote for Hunter Biden to represent us as a public official. It's gotta be rough when the fucks we collectively give about Hunter Biden's felonies rival the score you'd get on an IQ test. And then the number of felonies Trump has is still way ahead of either one of those numbers. All I'm saying is that, we're worried about you. We know you can't be okay, and we just wanted to check in. Now might be a great time to start supporting free mental health care. Just a thought. Kind of seems like y'all might need it. Take care now, you hear?